In the chaos of the game, they break it down. Talking trash, cracking jokes, they own this town. PGN podcast, they're on the prowl. Sports and nonsense, they wears a crown. PGN podcast, oh, you can't look away. Stats and laughs, yeah, they sing your day. From the field to the mic, they always slay. PGN podcast, here now.
PGN podcast, we're in the fucking building, man. We're here. Cesar in the building. Scumbag McGee in the building. Feeling great, feeling good. Mr. Zaza, how you feeling out there today?
I'm good. I'm good. Had a little restful Christmas. Had the niece over. First Christmas for her, so she was spoiled to the T, if we want to put it like that. But not much. Just chilled. Watched some games. That's about it. What about you?
Yeah, same here. Went to PA for Christmas. Came back, chilled, watched the Knicks dominate. Not playing. Watched the Knicks beat the Cavaliers. We'll get into all that Christmas Day games between the NBA and the NFL and stuff. But yeah, man, just been chilling, man. So let's just get into this all these topics today. I don't know why I feel like I want to talk about things today. You know what I mean?
I get you.
One thing I wish was on the slate today, but I thought about it last minute. But the Lakers, man, they're looking like shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they're looking like shit, dude. And you know what it is? It's LeBron still trying to be like he's running the team and shit. That's the problem you run into.
You need to take a back seat.
But then JJ Redick can't tell him nothing because he got him the job. You see the slippery slope you have there?
Yeah.
You see the video of Redick going, Bron, go to that side. Bron, go over here. And Bron just not even moving. So he calls time out, JJ Redick. He's like, calls time out. And they're coming back to the thing. And you can tell that he comes on the court. He's waiting for Bron to come. Bron's talking to the Grizzlies, the bench. He's like, you see him doing this, talking to them. What? That's disrespectful, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a grown man, I call time out to talk to you, and you just like
you ignore me.
That's how they. So now they see the guy who got him the job acting like that with him. What's the rest of the team gonna do with him?
Yeah, you gotta set a precedent right now. I don't know if you can though.
No, you can't because LeBron is a fucking entity. You can't just trade or cut LeBron. He has a no trade clause. You're gonna cut him? He's still giving you 25 points, 20 points a game. What are you gonna do? Me, I'm a savage. I'll cut him. I'll just be like, you're done. And I see what JJ Redick could do with Luka and Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves hurt right now, but I'll be like, I'll trade you to Golden State. Go play with Steph Curry. They want to play with each other. Trade him to Golden State. That's it. He stays in the California area, What's the problem?
I think the Austin Reeves thing has kind of like hampered him now too, because like you can't trade him because now you don't have another scorer like that. So, damn, JJ, you in a rock and a hard place right now, bro. You are in a rock and a hard place.
I think JJ, one thing he's good, like he knows basketball. I'll give him that. But here's the problem you run into where the only thing on his resume as far as coaching was like a fifth grade school or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like that was the only credentials he had as far as coaching. You're gonna tell me you're gonna compare coaching 10-year-old kids or whatever age they are in fifth grade to LeBron fucking James? Do you understand the fucking level you just jumped to, bro?
Yeah.
You skipped like 30 levels in between that. Like, what did you expect? And LeBron's a businessman.
Word.
People don't understand that. Remember when LeBron was young? LeBron was on the cover of the Double XL magazine with Jay-Z. You don't think he had Jay-Z on the phone when he was young, telling him, "Dude, no, cut that shit off."
Yep,
And for the most part, that's why LeBron James stays out of trouble.
it's true.
For
He can't
someone
do
who's
it.
so popular, you ain't catch him cheating. You ain't catch him getting a side girl pregnant, and none of that.
Nope,
None of that.
no
Nothing.
baby mama drama.
Kids going to college. His son plays for the Lakers. The other one's probably gonna end up playing for someone
Yep.
because you just getting the name. You know what I'm saying? So, and you know, if LeBron gets the Vegas team, he's gonna sign both his kids. They're both gonna be starting line. This is the man you're dealing with, dude. You didn't have to put a ball on. You do. There's no way around it.
No,
You gotta stand up to this monster. He's Godzilla. You can't let him smash the city. You gotta stop him somehow. You know, you gotta have some kind of balls on you. Like just fuck everything up. That's what LeBron's doing right now. So
stuff.
I don't know, bro. I wanted to talk about that because it pisses me off that, like, listen, I fuck with LeBron heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of good things you can say about him, but it's these kind of things that pisses me off. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, why do you just? I mean, I guess in a business terms, you get it.
Mm-hmm.
But outside of business and just acting regular, like, why you just gotta be just extra, dude? Like, if he wants to talk to you, he has a plan or whatever. I don't know. That's that's the thing people don't understand. That's why LeBron never had a coach that was like Phil Jackson or Chuck Daly or those legendary coaches, because you have to work together. LeBron's best coach he had his career was Eric Spoelstra.
Yes.
Eric Spoelstra was young, and LeBron wanted Eric Spoelstra fired. Pat Riley had the balls. Like I said, Pat Riley had the balls and said, "No, you signed here, and that's the guy I picked to coach. This is what you signed up for. You signed here knowing that he was the coach. Knowing that I don't fuck around. I'm Pat Riley. You knew all this. So ain't nothing changing, dude. Then go back to Cleveland. Go ahead, we'll trade you back. Go play with Elgauskas and fucking and fucking Shaq and fucking Boobie Gibson. Go play with him." LeBron's like, "Fuck it. What am I gonna do?"
Eric Snow, Drew Gooden, Jesus.
Yeah, go play with them, bro. He's like, "Fuck that." Oh, by the way, leave Miami too. Yeah. I don't think there's no tax on the pay either in Miami.
No state tax.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So no state tax. You're in Miami. You would think LeBron wasn't. LeBron just smart about his shit. Why LeBron want to live in Miami as a family man? What you mean? You know what I mean? LeBron's like, "Yo, we got to throw a party, mad bitches, but keep that shit on the hush. And anybody bring their phone and that shit leaks, I'm beating the fuck out of you. I'm telling you right now, I'm beating the shit out of you, and I'm blackballing you. No Space Jam 2 for you. No Space Jam cameo. Oh, I got Rich Paul. This is how. Think about how huge LeBron is. Pause. He has his best friend has a sports agency, right? Rich Paul, and he's powerful guy. LeBron has no say in that. This man is basically an active agent. How does Anthony Davis get traded to the Pelicans and his manager's Rich Paul? LeBron had nothing to do with that. And Anthony Davis, what does he do? He is in Space Jam 2.
Yep.
That was part of the deal. Stop it. LeBron's an active player GM agent. This guy is sick. This guy is sick. So, but hey, man, I digress. Let's get into this. Let's get into this topics.
The first topic was, did you watch the NBA or NFL or both? So you had the Cowboys versus Commanders. That game wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be because Marcus Mariota was hurt, and of course Jaden McDaniels. The Cowboys started off really hot, but the Commanders made a run in that second half. Like I was like, okay, Josh Johnson, you are 39, but this is your last thing. Like this is your last run of the mill thing. Like you good after this. And then you had who else was it? What was that next game? Oh, you had Lions versus Vikings. Lion season's over. Lion season is over. And I did call this in the beginning of the season. I was like, you can't go from the top of the top where you guys were at. We're biting kneecaps and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
And Jared Goff became Jared Goff. Not that he was a problem, but he isn't the solution as well. So, what did you watch?
I think that it just sucks because it's just a rock and a hard place because you knew the success of that offense was Ben Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, Dan Campbell took that franchise out of the fucking ashes. So you couldn't be like, all right, let's just dump Dan Campbell and make Ben Johnson the head coach. And that might have been the mistake right there because he had that offense going. And I think Kofi said that shit in the chat of that clip of that guy breaking it down with the defenses and the routes and everything.
Yep.
And it's like, that's the difference. That's the difference. You know, it's and look what Ben Johnson's doing with the Bears.
Yep.
First year head coach. Because he knows how to use players, man. And if you think about it, he finds a way. You got mad weapons. He just doesn't, pass it around.
Yep.
Even their fourth receivers like Zacchaeus, he's decent.
Yeah.
Zacchaeus. Luther Burden was doing good before he got hurt. Roman Doomsday, DJ Moore, Colston Loveland, Cole Kmet, DeAndre Swift, Kyle Monungai. They got a lot of guys. They got a lot of. He uses all of them. Dude. He's a fucking genius, and that's what's hurting the Lions. Point blank, period. And Aaron Glenn too, because the defense got super ass. They were already ass, but now they got super ass.
They allowing the number 9 to go up and down the field. Like I was like, remember we was thinking he was a bust a couple of weeks ago.
Like Dan Campbell's not doing horrible calling the plays because they still have offensive plays and drives where they look powerful.
Yep.
But then they don't finish off good. You know what I mean? And it's like I don't know. They try to keep the same system as Dan Campbell as Ben Johnson. I think they brought in. They had a quarterbacks coach at one time that went to be a quarterbacks coach. I think in Jacksonville. And they brought him back as I don't know. Kofi could look that up. I believe that's what it was. Their offensive coordinator was from their tree. He was under Ben Johnson. I think he went to Jacksonville, and then they hired him back as the main offensive coordinator, thinking that he taught under him. He kind of knew, and it's different. It's all about in the flow of the game.
Yep.
You can have all the plays in the world. You can have all the talent in the world, but in the flow of the game, if you can't outsmart the other guy right there on the fly, you're in trouble. You know what I mean? To a certain extent, because it's hard. Not everybody does it off the fly. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people go in there with their game plan. That's their game plan. You know what I mean? Like they're just gonna make that shit work. So I think the Lions are in trouble from here on out. They gotta figure something out. You have to keep Dan Campbell, but you have to bring someone in who knows the offense.
Yeah.
Kind of like right now. The fucking the Seahawks. They got the head coach, right? I don't know his name.
McDonald or something like that.
McDonald, some shit like that. But Kubiak is the one that has the offense going like that. You need it, bro. Like, as great as Bill Parcells was, okay, but he had someone like Bill Belichick as a defensive coordinator.
Yep.
Like, all that shit matters, dude. You know what I mean? And you gotta find an offensive coordinator that's gonna that's gonna change the system basically, and Dan Campbell has to approve it.
Yep.
And see what works and what doesn't work. That's it. But Cowboys, whatever. I was watching that Knicks game. I didn't watch the Cowboys game. And the Chiefs.
You watched the Knicks
game.
versus Cavs? You really watched the Knicks versus Cavs?
Hell yeah! Knicks up. It's called Merry Knicksmas.
Oh,
what do you mean? It's a tradition. Yo, you made me get the hat out, dude. Don't start.
No, I'm saying because it's the Cavs. I haven't believed in the Cavs since last year, and you know this.
Fuck. It's Christmas time with the Knicks. They could have played the Hornets. I'm locked in.
Oh my god.
Yo, the NBA games are better anyway, dude. The NBA, NFL was shit this year, dude. The Cowboys
Yeah.
Commanders, and not their fault, injuries. You know what I mean?
No.
Like Cowboys Commanders was dookie. I mean, like you said, it was better than I thought it was. Put it that
Yeah.
way, but it still wasn't like
It still wasn't
exciting.
good. Yeah, I get it.
The Chiefs and Broncos was ass. I don't know what that was. I didn't. I honestly, I probably saw a minute of that game. Like the fucking, I think these guys were playing at the time. The Rockets and the Lakers, I think.
Oh yeah, but that was a squash too, wasn't it?
Yeah, they beat the shit out of them, but it was fun to watch. It was fun to watch KD cashing like 8 threes.
Oh my
You know what I mean?
god.
Like it was exciting to watch. You know what I mean? So it was. I don't know. NFL it wasn't their fault. You know what I'm saying? They probably still won the ratings.
Yeah.
It's the NFL. People were just watching it anyway. But the NBA won this round.
Yeah, I believe so. And
Yeah.
also
I think just to go into that, I think Barkley's right, dude. Like that's corny. The NFL did that shit. Like
yeah, that's just money grab.
Christmas Day is NBA, and like I know you say I try to compete with Apple, so in their brain they're like, dude, we're trying to be the top of sports. Period.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause we're competing with Apple. We're competing with whatever the fuck they have in mind as a company that they have to compete with. You know what I mean? Like the NBA is not even there to them because they're like, bro,
No.
we're just taking days.
Yep.
There's nothing you could do about it. We'll take your days and just phase you out. That's
so
business.
wild. Yeah, it just makes sense. But jeez, they're so ruthless about it. Oh,
They are. They're
Yeah.
basically going, we're taking Christmas Day. That's what they did. They didn't ask the NBA. They didn't say, oh, let's do just one game at nighttime. Or, you know what I'm saying? That's it. Nah. You know, let's say the NBA doing Thanksgiving games. You can't.
Nah.
Number one, you wouldn't even try to because you'd just be retarded
Yep.
to even do some dumb shit like that. But, you know, that's be corny for them. That'd be corny for them to do that. But whatever. That is what it is. The NFL took an L this time, and the Mavericks and Nuggets. I didn't finish that game. I was tired, but I woke up. That was a good game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That game went crazy. So,
Oh
what was
yeah.
the other one? Wemby beat the Thunder again.
3-0. 3-0. Listen,
Yeah.
OKC, they're lucky Wemby doesn't play as much because he gives them all sorts of problems. And he don't like
he gives
check.
everyone problems. That's what I
Yeah.
mean. That's gonna be the issue with the Spurs. He gives everyone problems. If
Mhm.
he's playing, come on, dude. He's
Yeah.
giving you like 7 blocks on top of the fucking 40 points and 15 rebounds.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like he's a game changer. It's just he can't play that much. 'Cause he's
That's
too
why
big.
exactly.
He's
That's
too
why
big. He can't play that much. There's nothing you could do. You gotta minute spot him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And if you can figure that out in the flow of the game, then I think they'll be good. You know, they have Darren Fox. He can hold them down. Stephon Castle stepped up. You know, they got players that can hold the scoring down in between the times that Wemby's in.
Yeah.
And that's why they've been successful. You know what I mean? They're still figuring it out. So you got to think that if they're 3-0 right now against the Thunder and they're figuring out how to use Wemby right now, imagine when they figure it out.
Yeah, they're gonna be a problem.
You know, they're going to be a problem. And they're young. They're a young team. I think Harrison Barnes is young, but he's a vet. You know what I mean? Like,
He's a good vet to have, yeah.
he's a
And
good vet.
what do you think about the Jokic just terrorizing Rudy Gobert? Like I've never seen disdain for a player as besides Draymond and Rudy Gobert. But this is like on a basketball level where it's just like, yo, I'm gonna put up numbers against you that declines all of your defensive players of the year. That's what he does. That's what he does every year to poor Rudy Gobert. Oh.
I think Jokic is so good that we've just accepted that he's the best.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's close. I mean, you could throw Shea in there, but when you put the numbers against each other, it don't match. Jokic should have probably won last year, MVP again. They gave it to Shea because they were like, we got to give one to Shea, bro.
Yep.
We can't have Jokic win 4 in a row.
And you have the number one team.
Yeah, and you're getting to the point where it was like that with Jordan. It was like that with LeBron.
Tire.
Maybe Bird and Magic. It was like that with them. Maybe like that with Wilt Chamberlain. I don't know, but definitely with LeBron and Jordan. They really were the MVP every year.
Yep.
You can't give them 8 MVPs in a row. You just can't. Like, don't tell me LeBron wasn't the MVP every year. He brought fucking Cavaliers, that fucking trash team, to the playoff, to the finals 8 years in a row. He should have won MVP all 8 years in a row, nigga. What the fuck? Are you joking? Stop it. Anybody else won is a robbery.
Yeah.
And the numbers, peak LeBron, his numbers on the Cavs was sick.
Yeah. That is very true. Very underrated thing you're saying right now. I know other people on here don't say it to Rose fans. Derrick Rose will be like, he stole that. Everyone's like, nah, LeBron still should have won that MVP.
And LeBron beat him. What you mean? He beat him. Stop. Like, it don't make sense. But I'm just saying, you get into that category where you can't give them the MVP every year. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It looks almost rigged if you keep doing that. You know what I mean? But in reality, we know who the best is. Like, there'll be guys that'll go in and out. Like, Shea would do some shit and be like, oh shit. And fucking, Anthony Edwards would do some shit and be like, oh shit, is he the best? You know what I'm saying? But I think we all know as jokers. Like, I think if you ask anybody on any show or any panel, they'll say, might some asshole go, well, Wemby. Okay, Wemby don't play all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah, but still, if you think about it, here we go with this dumb shit. You know what I mean? Like, if you think about it, if there ain't no if.
Yeah.
It is. It just is. There's no if. It is. Shit. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. We'll see where that goes. But I definitely have more fun watching the NBA. The NBA on Christmas Day than the NFL.
And honestly, the NBA gave a lot more drama. You had the Anthony Edwards getting thrown out, and he's like cursing out the referee. Those are the type of stuff because like NFL is kind of sad because it's like, is Kelsey getting retired? Is Kelsey's about to go on to his next point of life? Like that took over most of that Broncos game, and you didn't even realize the Broncos were fighting for the number 1 seed in the AFC because the Travis Kelce thing was front and center, like you said. And then Taylor Swift showed up. So now the Broncos are a side note in the Kelce show. Like I was just like, all right, bro. Like I kind of turned it on mute, and I was like, I'm not watching.
No,
I'm not.
Listen. Kelce. The problem with Kelce is this. He probably gonna retire this year.
Yeah.
But there's a chance he doesn't.
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know how long this deal that the NFL signed him and Taylor Swift to is for. How long? They gave them side money. They said, bro, listen. Taylor Swift comes to the NFL game on Christmas Day and she ain't getting paid for that? Stop it. Cut it the fuck out. That's like bringing up Mariah Carey Christmas Day.
Yeah.
She happened to be there. She really wants to be here at the NFL game instead of home in her pajamas. Get the fuck out of here. You know how much of a mess it is just for Taylor Swift to leave her fucking house? Just to leave her fucking house. She has to have a car service, security, fucking drones, fucking bulletproof vest, fucking all type of shit, dude. She's like, listen, yo, anywhere, you gotta pay her to be there, dude. She can't pay all these people for no reason.
Yeah, that love shit don't go that deep. like I don't care how much you love.
She showed up on the podcast? That's the highest fucking podcast. How many views does that episode had? It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. It's a deal, dude, and that's why Kelce didn't retire this year. He hung on to keep the deal going with Taylor Swift with the NFL, and he hung on to get the podcast money. Now he could retire, but if he comes back next year, it's because that deal's one more year. That's it.
Yeah,
the deal's one more year. They signed him and Swift to a 2-year deal.
Buddy wants to retire, man.
Yes,
Buddy wants to retire.
Buddy wants to retire.
Yeah.
I think around the time maybe when they won the last Super Bowl,
Yeah.
I think he wanted to retire, and that's like 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So
They came with
once
the
he once
quickness.
he once he got with Taylor Swift, that was it.
Yep.
That was it. They were like, bro, we need you 2 more years here, bro. Yeah, she has to come on. Yeah, she has to come on Christmas Day. She got to come on Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Easter, she has to be there on Easter. You know what I'm saying? Like all type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Uh, I feel bad for him. He can barely walk. He's not the same type of player. Like,
he wants to be able. If you got a fucking big ass contract right now with your brothers to sit down and do a podcast, I'm done.
yeah.
How many rings you got? Like 3?
Yeah. You got 3. He's
And
one of
you're
the best
probably the
tight
best
ends.
tight end, and you're probably the best tight end in NFL history.
Exactly,
Numbers
bro.
wise. Numbers wise, you're probably the best tight end in NFL history.
Whoa, still Gronk.
Pi-
Still Gronk.
Pi-
Still Gronk. Still Gronkowski.
Gronkowski as far as he's a better blocker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's a better blocker, but as far as like, I don't know. That's I mean, as Mahomes and Kelsey.
That's
I
a
don't know.
poll we need to put out.
It's
That's
hard,
one thing we
yeah.
need to put out. Like,
Yeah.
what's the poll we
Tough.
put out? Who's better, Gronkowski or Kelsey? But moving on, and the Chiefs are planning to do a dome stadium as well as planned ones for the Titans and Browns and the Commanders. Means the slow end of the open air stadium. Damn, I like it because now you don't have to worry about like wet fields and you don't have to worry about the environment. But that's what football is all about. You need to be able to play in the elements. The elements are a part of the game. You taking that out just because you want like the best field, I think that's not the way football is supposed to be meant. You got people who are in their graves rolling, thinking about like, yo, I used to play in cold fields and Lambeau Stadium. It was frozen tundra. Now there's gonna be no more frozen tundra. It's gonna be all perfect weather. Nah, don't do that. Don't control the game like that. It's just like AI and ChatGPT. Y'all controlling too much. Take your hand out. It's okay. If it's rainy, guess what? They prepare to play in the rain. You can't take that away because you want the perfect field. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't know. The football we once loved is slowly dying. That's it.
Ugh.
You're gonna have, if they take away the frozen tundra and put that in a dome, I'm done.
Damn, dog. Like we
Now
can have
now
a
you have
little bit.
Chicago. Chicago has a dome now, right? Is Buffalo? Buffalo has a new one. Is they have a
Buffalo's
dome?
about to get a dome. Buffalo's about to get a dome. This is their last.
That's crazy.
Year. Yeah, see.
That's crazy. Because Buffalo, the snow, that shit. How many snow classic games they've had?
Thank you. And you keep the fans involved because remember the fans went and they dug the stadium out. Like that's community. You need that. NFL is about community. Y'all praise that shit all the time on the commercial. NFL community, but y'all gonna take it away because they want. Come on, bro. Like they're not gonna piss me off this morning. They're not.
Yeah.
They're not.
So, I mean, and here's the reality of it. The betting business is out of control.
Yeah.
It's out of control. It's really out of control. Motherfuckers is putting hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars every week into parlays.
Yeah.
There's professionals putting thousands and hundreds of thousands and 500,000. Drake's over here doing fake bets. $2 million that I won $3 million. All this dumb shit. People are buying into it.
Yep.
Oh, Jake won $2 million. Fucking let me put down 500,000. Let me put down 200,000. Let me bet the mortgage on my house. What type of shit? A study shows that people are putting more into sports betting than into the stock market.
Yep.
That's how out of control it is. And at the end of the day, the weather fucks up the betting.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you gonna do? They're gonna try and control the elements as best as they can because What are you tapping on the table?
Yeah, I was tapping on the table. It was just someone sent me a message. My bad.
Yo, that shit was distracting me. I'm like, because there's kids that live upstairs from me and they run. I thought it was
Oh,
dumb, but it was going for a long time. I'm like, is that him tapping the table? What the fuck? All right. I hope the people didn't hear that shit. They probably did. But nah. I think that what the hell was I saying now?
they trying to take away they're trying to do the
Oh
perfect weather for
yeah.
the games.
Yeah, for the betting. That's what it is. It's the betting. The industry has taken over, so now you're taking away the elements of the game so that it doesn't affect the field goal or it doesn't affect fucking a 40-yard bomb, or a fucking 40-yard run that's not slipping in the snow. But that's a part of the classic NFL films fucking highlights shit that we used to watch back in the day. Like on the frozen tundra, the fucking the song is on. You see the
Yeah,
snow coming, motherfuckers
sliding and
running.
stuff like that.
Yo, how many times have we seen crazy games in the snow? Like, what was that game? I think it was LaShawn McCoy.
Yeah, Eagles versus Lions, bro.
Yo, he had like 200 yards rushing or some wild shit. Like that's a classic game.
Why?
Yeah.
And I like you that's a great point. Like it really is about the betting. It's really about the betting. Like because bettors will probably like, yo, he would have caught that pass if it wasn't raining, the wind wasn't there. Like, but like think about it like this, just not even going back last year, the Rams versus the Eagles, that game in the snow, that turned out to be a great game.
Yeah.
But we want to take that away because we want to be able to have level playing fields and the money, and the bettors aren't getting mad.
They're
And then
competing with Apple, he
my
said.
God.
They're competing with Apple. They need to make billions and billions of dollars.
God.
That's it. You can't hit the quarterback no more. You can't break his clavicle, like back in the day. You can't hit the receivers like that. You can't touch them.
No.
You can't touch them. They're like, and what's crazy is it's the same shit in the NBA. We're like, oh, it's harder. Listen, I get the one thing. The talent now in sports is through the roof.
Oof, yep.
So now the talent is high and both games are just wide open. It's built for the offense to flourish.
Yep.
So now you have someone like Wemby shooting threes from half court. You have Curry shooting threes from half court. All this wild shit. And you can't touch him. You can't foul him. You can't play hard defense on him like that, really. Then you're going to see these crazy games. You know what I mean? So that's what they want, man. That's what the people want. That's what the NFL wants. And that's what they're creating. They're creating the environment. And I'm going to see that 17, that fucking 10 to fucking 7 game in Chicago in the middle of winter with the snow coming down with the Bears versus the Vikings. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's classic games there. That is going to be taken away from the sport. So.
They hate those. They hate those. They're like, oh, because they got to cover the spread because now you got spread voters and bettors and all that type of stuff. And oh my God, this is this is the worst.
It's sad,
this
bro.
It's the worst. NFL it's becoming so too much of a business now. But like, I get it. But damn, just let the players have they fun, man. Like, I don't know, man. It's getting weird. It's getting weird time out here.
Yeah.
But moving on, we gotta talk about this. DK Metcalf was suspended 2 games after slapping a fan after he said he stalked him all last season at games. And apparently his nephew has tweeted out that he has been following DK Metcalf to games, and he has been trying to get him suspended. And he has been trying to, and now he's been taking this on a war tour. You saw him sitting down with his lawyer and saying, and I was like, you know what? I need the NFL to unsuspend him and let DK punch him again, please. Because, like, first of all, he's having a press conference in his backyard, and I'm like, just for that alone, you need to get beat up, bro. Like, it's the entitlement that kills me with these fans. Like, yo, so that means you were following him around for, oh my God, for years. Leave these players alone. These fans, man, you take because
We talk about this all the time, dude. We talk about this all the time. Why are you like this?
oh my
Why is this
god,
man taking a piss in the bathroom? You're like, hey, you know you missed my parlay last night. You didn't get 12 rebounds. You got 11. Guy taking a piss like, yo, you serious, dude? What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, the dude, you're sitting in a restaurant, dude's taking pictures of you. You're trying to chill with your family. These are these type people that do this shit. They're sick. Why are you following this man around? How is your wife not looking at you crazy right now? Honey, where you going every Sunday? Oh, I gotta follow DK. And he's just going to Minnesota. He's going to fucking Baltimore. He just followed this guy around.
oh my god, dog. Yeah,
He's the guy Happy Gilmore. Check us.
yes. Like
That's
yo,
him. That's him. And DK after a while was like this guy. You know what I mean? You ever see the movie The Fan with Robert De Niro?
no.
Okay, that's a good movie too. Robert De Niro's a fan, and Wesley Snipes is a baseball player. And fucking Robert De Niro's a fucking sick bastard, like obsessed with him type shit. You gotta see it; it's good. But the thing is that there's people out there like
I
that.
like that. Yeah,
There's people out there. Was it fucking John Lennon killed by a fan?
yes, yeah.
They're sick. Some of them are sick.
It's just weird, dog. Oh, like you're a grown man who has blue hair. You're putting blue hair into it. Like you should have been punched for that.
Dude, if his wife is still with him, I need to meet her because she's just as sick as he is. She's just as sick as he is. I don't know one girl I've ever had in my life that would have been cool with me walking out the house with blue hair, all right, trying to provoke a grown ass man.
Oh my
to smack me.
god,
I don't know what girl would stay for that. I have no idea, but
bro, you've been doing this shit for years.
oh yeah, look, what was that movie about Celtic Damon Wayans? Yeah, Celtic Pride. I love that movie. Celtic Pride, same thing. They kidnapped Damon Wayans. He was a basketball player, and they kidnapped him to try and have their team win in the finals. But yeah, bro, it's sick, dude. People are sick. Yeah, I just saw that movie like a month ago with my son. That shit was
Oh,
funny.
okay.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
go
go on. No, I was saying as fans, like I don't like. I'm like, there's no other fans there who are just like looking at him like, yo, dog, like you just want to cool out, like, and like you could tell DK was mad. He like you don't understand. DK's probably having a bad game. He's probably not getting, but they're winning. But he's probably like, yo, I should have did this play, and you just. Yo, you call him by his name. You call him. It's like, yo, leave this man alone. He's at his job. Oh,
here's the thing. Here's the thing. The fan is 100% wrong, right? But let's talk about DK now.
Yep.
You can't be doing that.
Can't do it. Can't. I know.
You can't be doing that. Can't be doing that. You gotta be. You can't add to the circus. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You can't. You see some shit going on. Yeah, you see some shit going on. You're in the NFL. The way you gotta carry yourself as a professional. I know it sucks. I know it's hard. Maybe you had a bad game. The sad part is this is pretty much what you signed up for.
Yep.
There's guys that have heard worse. Like seriously. You know? And I think you gotta eat that and just keep it moving. Cause now this whole bullshit, you suspended 2 games.
Losing money, bro.
This guy saying that he lost out on 40 million, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Kofi,
he
check
lost
that
40 million
because
for the game.
so real quick before, so that Kofi's information doesn't go to waste. Johnny Morton from the Lions was a pass game coordinator. He went to the Broncos, not the I forgot what team I said. Went to the Broncos. Did I say that? No, I don't remember what I said. But yeah, he went to the Broncos, and when Ben Johnson left, Johnny Morton came back to the Lions to be their OC. So obviously he's not doing too well. But yeah, look up Kofi if he lost out on 40 mil, because that's wild. That's wild.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I don't know. It's bad on both sides. I think. Trust me, I know it sucks. It's You know, the time that Russell Westbrook has gotten to it with um, fans and other, you know, I've seen a lot, fans has happened before. You know what I mean? It's
Yep.
like, you shouldn't be touching nobody, but at the same time, come on, fans, we have to do better. Listen, they don't care if you like, you suck. You suck. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
But
And
you're
no,
going on his
I got
Wikipedia, you're
yeah.
finding out his fucking brother's
Mm-hmm.
name, you're finding out if someone in his family died, you're finding out if he smacked his girl back when he was 19 years old. You know, once he got caught with a crack pipe, and that's it. You have a sign that says Crack Davis, and you're fucking wearing acting like a crackhead with a jersey on. And you're talking about his mom and shit.
Yep.
Why you gotta do all that? You suck doesn't suffice?
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? You know what? Suck it. Say suck it. I don't know. That
Yep.
doesn't suffice either. Do this. Do the DX shit. Do that.
Yep.
You know, I'm sure they won't get too mad at that. How much more you want to go to insult somebody to win a game?
It's never that
I don't get it.
serious.
Yeah, it's never that
It's
serious.
never that. And also, no, it's even worse. His suspension voids 45 million in guaranteed money. 45 million. And the thing that sucks about it, the worst for DK, is that he went over there. I was like, once you stepped over there, you kind of lost. I was like, dog, you can't do that. You cannot go up to the fan. Like, oh, DK. I get it.
Are you fucking serious? 45?
Oh, but the Steelers aren't voiding the money. The Steelers aren't. They're going to pay him. So that's good.
I was going to do the Wayne brothers. 45 million on them fangs. What? Bro, I would have went crazy. But thank God it ain't voided. But that's what I'm saying. It's you could have lost on a lot of money just for slapping some guy, dude. Like NFL should give 2 games. Grow up, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You kind of got
Like,
to, bro. I get it.
There's something, right? So I'm seeing this training, right? And the people have to be, you know, when you're in some military training, you got to be subordinate. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And they're having, you know, training assessment, and you know, the people yelling at you can't yell back at them. This is an assessment, not even in what you got to be doing yet. So a video guy just gets mad and tells the fucking trainer, I'm trying. What the fuck? He got thrown out right there. You know you're gonna get that's it. You know you're gonna get yelled at. You're in military training. You're gonna get heard worse than that, bro. You're not even in the program yet.
Yep.
You're gonna hear worse than that, and you cannot talk back. You cannot talk back. So it's like some people, you have to know what you're getting yourself into when you sign up for it. And if you don't like it, then do something else. Go be a fucking accountant. Go be a car dealership person. I don't fucking know. But if you're gonna be in the spotlight any kind of way, you gotta know what comes with it, man. And you gotta have really, 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 really thick skin. Like, see someone like Michael Irvin, I see him all the time on the KMA show. That's what it is. And he talks about being harassed. He just laughs at it.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know. It just comes with what it comes with, and that's how you have to look at it.
Yep.
You got to compartmentalize. I don't know how you say it. Compartmentalize.
Yeah.
I say that word, but you have to, because it's the bigger picture that you got to worry about. You know what I mean? So here's what it is. You see yourself slapping a fan. You don't know if you lost on endorsement deals and everything because of that.
Yeah, you gotta be careful, man. Because remember, the fans are always going to win at the end of the day. You got to have some discipline. As my cousins text me, you got to have some discipline. You can't. I get it. Like, listen, I get it. You know, I don't like fans at all, but I also know hitting them doesn't solve the issue, because now that just opens up the hornet's nest, because now they're all gonna. You just kind of gotta walk away from it. I know it sucks because fans, especially the ones who pay the most, feel the most entitled. That's the crazy thing about it. You see it at Knicks games. You see it like, remember, like you see it at NBA games, because they're so close. They taking it like you know. Anyway, that's enough of that. Moving on to our MVP picks. Okay. Kofi. He had Denver over Kansas City, so he's clearly 1-0 right now. He also has Green Bay over Baltimore, Jacksonville over Indianapolis, and San Francisco over Chicago.
Yeah.
Whew. I got the Panthers over the Seahawks. Panthers did me right last week. They did. I chose them. Everyone didn't believe in them versus the Bucks. They did it. I was like, I believe in you, Bryce Young. I need you to pull out another win today. You need it. I believe in Bryce Young. Let's go. Beat the Seahawks. You got it. And I can't believe I'm choosing this game because this game is the battle for the number 1 draft pick.
This is the battle of the ass.
I'm going Giants.
Battle of the fucking garbage.
I almost coughed up a lung. Giants over the Raiders. I would just believe the Raiders have too much noise. You got Max Crosby playing basketball with his kid being pissed because they trying to tank. And for my thing with the Giants, like, even if you guys get this pick, what are you guys going to do with it? You guys going to trade it? Because you guys don't need a quarterback right now. You guys just need other pieces. The only thing I would say.
What's crazy? If the Giants get the number 1 pick, they're in the same boat as the Cardinals. Remember they drafted that guy Josh Rosen?
Yes.
Kyler Murray became available, and they did what they had to do. The Giants might be in that position right now. Do you take Mendoza? Is he better than Jackson Dart right now? And I'm not saying that I don't think he is. I like Dart, you know what I mean? But you also don't know what head coach you're bringing, what new coordinator you're bringing. What if they go, Dart doesn't work with what I do? Mendoza does. I want Mendoza. There's coaches that they like that want a specific kind of quarterback.
Yep.
To work in their system. You know what I mean? And, I don't know. I think they're in a tough position, and it's gonna lead to them hiring a coach like quick, because you need to know what you're doing before the draft comes if you get the number 1 pick. So I think the Giants don't even want those problems, so they'll probably try to win the game. They're not benching nobody from what I heard.
No.
You know what I mean? So they're probably gonna try and win that game for some weird reason. But I think they'll probably be cool with adding an old lineman or another defender. You know what I mean? They'll probably be more looking to do that. Because if you get the number 1 pick, you really got to make a decision.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
And to be honest, Vegas needs Mendoza more than the Giants need Mendoza.
That's true.
So,
but for the Raiders, this is a bad look because this shows me y'all gave Geno Smith a year and was like, "Yo, this ain't it."
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, Geno, Geno's been. But I'm saying,
hey, he had a good resurgence in his career, but I think it's over now.
It's over. Yeah, But also, the only thing y'all need to worry about Jackson Dart is just teaching him how to slide, because he's not going to survive in this NFL with the hits he takes because he does not slide. That Patriots hit right there, that should have been like, hey, slide. Let me learn how to. But that's.
I thought the concussion would have done that, but he didn't care. Like, you need a coach to come in there and really be like, dude, you can't do that. I understand that you get excited and all this bullshit, but leave that to the running back, leave that to Scatterbo to do that shit. Leave that to fucking whoever else to bash your head into other motherfuckers. You slide. You know what I mean?
How you get more concussions than CT than Scatterbo? But anyway, I got Bills or Eagles. This was a tough one because Eagles are playing really good right now, but I also don't think they've been challenged like that. And Bills are kind of on that run where they're trying to win the AFC East, so they're still trying to get that. The Eagles don't really have anything to play for. They've already won the division. So like I think the Bills should have more more on the line right now. They're trying to keep up with the Patriots. The Patriots have Jets today. And I have the 49ers with the Bears. I actually wanted to, but I think the 49ers can pull this one out at home. I believe in Shanahan, but the Bears are a very sneaky, dangerous team right now. I would not be surprised if the Bears won this game. Those are my 4 picks.
All right.
Tell us who y'all voting for. Who y'all picking?
I know. All right, so I'm probably gonna go. Not probably. This is what I have posted already. New Orleans over Tennessee. I don't know. I thought that New Orleans made a mistake by not drafting Shador. They drafted Tyler Shaw, whatever how you say his name is, and he has surprised people. Tyler Shaw has actually been kind of decent. And the game that he threw that Olave had last game was fucking crazy. The sad part is that their running game is fucked up because they have a lot of injuries at running back. But he's shown that he hasn't really needed a running game against teams like Tennessee. You know what I mean? So I think he'll throw a good amount, have a good game. He also runs himself. And I might have to take what I said back. Maybe Kellen Moore knew what he was talking about when he drafted Tyler Shaw. Maybe he is somebody. We'll see. We'll evaluate him more next year, but I think he's had a good rookie campaign. So that's why I picked them over Tennessee.
Fair.
Jacksonville over Indianapolis. Indianapolis is cooked. They'll play hard, but Jacksonville right now, they're rolling right now into the playoffs. And they should win that game. I think this is for the division too, right? They're the same division, or I don't know how that works. Then I got San Fran over Chicago. Yeah, I think right now Kittle is hurt, so he's not gonna play. It looks like. But other than that, Purdy has most of his main guys there. You know, he has a great rapport with Jawan Jennings. Even if Kittle don't play, you have Tongas. You got Christian McCaffrey. You got he'll throw to Kendrick Bourne. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it don't fucking matter. Like, you know, I think from last game, Purdy. Oh, I didn't even say this. I lost in my fantasy.
I did too.
Couldn't jump over. Couldn't get over the Puka Nacua Matthew Stafford hump. It was just too much to overcome. But I got close because I had Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy put up 42 points for me. Almost got me the game. But that's being said is that Purdy's playing hot right now. And I think they'll pull that game out. Then I have Cincinnati over Arizona. Some weird reason the Bengals defense looked good last week. Even though it was against like a rookie. And maybe it's different now because Brissett has been pretty good besides last week. But I think Arizona's is going to be a shootout because Arizona's defense is trash. And what's his name? Joe Burrow has everyone healthy. T. Higgins is playing. Jamar Chase is playing. Kasecki's playing. Noah Fant's playing. Chase Brown's playing. You know, so I think it should be a fun game. It should be a fun game, but I got Cincinnati winning that game.
Oh, yes, Cincinnati. Okay, that's a great. Because I'm looking. I gotta talk about my fantasy a little bit too, because this shit pissed me off. Because the thing that hurt me was having the Eagles defense over the Rams defense, and then Amon St. Brown has a pedestrian ass game, and Ibuka, I don't know what's going on with him, and that Buccaneers offense has just spiraled out of it. And Josh Allen had everyone's like he goes Superman, but he had a pedestrian ass game last week against the Browns. But I guess it's the Browns, but playing for third place. So
yeah, me too. And what pissed me off this year, I was 11-3. I won 9 in a row going into the playoffs. Got the bye. I outscored like the second place team, right? We outscored the second place, point forwarded. We outscored the second place point forwarded team by 1,200 points. That's how much we dominated the whole year. Every week we're putting up 180, 170. Bro, I had Trey McBride. He was a fucking animal. The championship, the semifinals, he has 9 points. Like 9 points. Just last week he had 37 points, dude. I'm not asking for 37 points, but give me 15.
Yeah, give me something. Give me at least 20.
I lost by 9 points. At the end of the game, he dropped a 30-yard touchdown. That was 10 points right there. I would have won by 1 point. He dropped a touchdown. I'm like, it was crazy. And then I had Travion Henderson, concussion.
Yeah, I had him too. We're like,
really? A concussion? He would have gave me the 10 points to win that. Whatever. See y'all next year, motherfuckers. But
we're gonna add a fantasy thing to it the next year.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you, Nickel. I'm sorry, like this fantasy shit just pissing me off. Thank you, Nickel Pass, for sponsoring us today. Download Nickel Pass today at a low cost of $20. Brothers here. Shout out to him. You can get all your New York Times, Boston Globe, all of that with one click. Download Nickel Pass today. We're gonna talk about our Pepper takes. Captain America and Thor are shown in theaters trailers of Avengers Doomsday. I still haven't seen this because I'm kind of done with the Marvel thing. So, like, you can like explain this, like how hyped you were in seeing this. Because superhero movies, I just need a break. I'll come back to it later, but not right now.
What, the Marvel movies?
Yeah, seeing Captain America and Thor in the trailers.
Captain America, it was alright. I guess it's cool just to see any kind of content coming out from the Doomsday thing happening. But Captain America was okay. I don't even know what him having a baby means. Maybe Kofi could tell us that in the thing, but I haven't seen anything that tells us what does the baby mean. Is the baby is that like
his kid?
I don't know.
His grandkid? Why is he still young? I've seen the picture. Why is he still young?
Remember he went back. Well, Endgame, right?
Oh, yeah.
Remember he went back and he married the chick?
Mm-hmm.
So that's in that time period where he had a baby with her. So they're insinuating the baby's somebody.
Okay.
Who's the baby? We don't know. You know what I mean? I saw a rumor somebody said that the baby is Dr. Doom, but I'm like, that's Robert Downey Jr. I don't know. That would make no sense. What the fuck? That's his kid. You gave birth to Iron Man, or what was up? What is up with that? So, but I don't know. So it was okay. The Thor one, it was okay. It was just him going in the woods and asking his dad some shit for strength or some shit, whatever he was saying. I saw the fucking bootleg or whatever on Twitter, so I could barely hear what he was saying. But it didn't look like it was much. And then the last one I just saw was the X-Men one. Okay. That was good. It shows Professor X next to Magneto.
Okay.
And they look outside and Cyclops is there, some shit like that.
They still got the same people? The same
people.
God damn, bro. Like they're like 90. Let's move on.
Yeah. But they're doing a new X-Men.
Okay.
But this is supposed to be if you know the Doomsday, you know that so there's two Secret Wars, right? There was one that the Beyonder did, and they did a newer version of Secret Wars where Dr. Doom is the one that does it.
Okay.
So to make a perfect world, or they make another planet called Battle World, and they put all the superheroes from different universes on Battle World to battle each other out. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is really the end of the multiverse. So this is supposed to happen. So what was supposed to happen was King was supposed to do this, but all that shit happened with Jonathan Majors. So and supposedly he didn't bode well in the ratings when they did Ant-Man.
Yeah.
And Wasp. That was the rumor of why they took away Jonathan Majors and King as the main villain for Secret Wars. But they went with Doctor Doom because, like I said, he he does it in the newer version. He's the one that creates Battle World.
Okay.
So that's what's going on right now. That's what eventually was what's gonna happen. So after this, it ends the multiverse, and whatever heroes you see now are the heroes that are going forward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I
That
mean?
makes sense.
Yeah. So I don't know what they're gonna do. So this is the 3 trailers, right? And the 4th trailer is supposed to be the whole movie trailer,
Yeah.
the whole Doomsday trailer.
Yeah, man.
So that's what I'm excited to see. I want to see. I'm more to see how Doctor Doom looks like, and I'm very curious on how they're gonna make like Tony Stark into Doctor Doom.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's a multiverse version of Tony Stark, and in that universe, Tony Stark didn't become Iron Man. He became
Became
Doctor
Doctor
Doom.
Doom. Okay.
Yeah. So that's what
That's
they're
good.
going for. So, but in the comic book where they're saying they're referencing it from, they're saying um that at one time, Doctor Doom, which is Victor Von Doom, was like a college roommate with Tony Stark, and he wanted Tony Stark's genius. So like he became Tony Stark in a way where like he transferred their brains or some shit like that, and then he became Tony Stark, and then he became like Doctor Doom. I don't know. It was like a weird. It's a newer comic, so I never read it before. But they're saying they got the idea from that, but it's not gonna be the exact thing. But they got the idea from that, so I don't know. We'll see what they come up with.
We'll see when it
And
gets
the
there.
Spider-Man one, yeah, the Spider-Man one leaked, but couldn't really hear anything. But I don't know. That's it. I think they're doing that one first.
Okay.
The Spider-Man Brand New Day comes out in July,
Yeah.
I think, and then I think Doomsday is December
Yep. Next year,
of
December
next year.
2026. Yep.
Yeah,
All right.
so I'm excited to see it. Marvel hasn't been good for a while. You know what I mean? And it's
Mm-hmm.
like you're bringing everybody back, kinda, and I don't know. I feel like it's a hail mary
It
because
definitely Hail
I don't.
Mary.
Yeah, because I don't know why you would gamble with bringing Robert Downey Jr. back as Doctor Doom. He's Iron Man. You know what I mean? Like you better come up with something. Yeah, they paid him, but you better come up with something, good, because you don't want to ruin that shit. You know what I
Nope.
mean? So I don't know. We'll see where it goes, but I'm excited. I'm excited to see it. I'm a Marvel fan. I used to read a lot about the comic books growing up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like my dad had a box that was probably this high full of comic books, and I used to spend every Saturday reading like 7, 8 of them. I'll wake up early as hell in the morning and go in there while everybody was sleeping, and I would read like 5, 6 comic books. You know what I mean? So yeah,
That
yeah,
sounds
it
dope.
was.
He used to have the Ultimate Spider-Man. I remember that Ultimate Spider-Man and Ultimate like X-Men or something like that. He used to go to Barnes and Nobles and like go to the comic book section and just like read like comic books for like hours upon hours. So it's nice seeing all this stuff and nice hearing that they're bringing a lot of comic book to life and live action. So,
Yeah.
maybe 2026 I'll start to give Marvel a chance. I haven't watched any of their new stuff, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
And our last pepper take.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Are you wearing a Hulk Hogan shirt?
Yes, sir. Got
Oh
it for
my god!
Christmas.
Legends never die, brother.
I got it was my Christmas gift,
Yo,
man.
you're
Shout out
you're
to my
you're,
guy.
you're lucky we're not like a major big podcast. People will cancel you for that. They'll be like, "How dare you have a racist wear a shirt of a racist?"
Listen. I'm talking about the wrestler. I don't care about Terry Bollier. Terry Bollier ain't got nothing to do with what I'm doing right now. Terry Bollier and Hulk Hogan, nah,
Uh,
whatever.
we got We gotta do a screenshot of this and take a poll. We gotta put a poll up.
Yes, I'll stand up. I'll stand up.
Is Zaza Uncle Tom? That's what I was gonna say. Yes or no? Oh shit.
Oh, oh, we about to piss off some people right now, Christmas. Going into the new year.
Yeah.
Oh, and last pepper take. How did you spend your Christmas, and how was your 2025?
Wow, Kofi, that's a deep question. How's my 2025? Where do I start? No, nah, that's a good question. Sometimes the simple questions, right?
The best.
Put you in a spot where you're like, damn, I didn't think of it that way. Something so simple.
Yeah.
I remember when I met like a guy from a label, and I put all this work into music, right? And he said, "Okay, right now I'm Dr. Dre. I want to see a video from you that's good and it's your best song." I was stuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, what would I play for Dr. Dre? You know what I mean? It puts you that in that mind frame. So to think about how my 2025 was is fucking nuts. I think it's just we all have lives, and I think for the most part our struggles are different. What we go through is different at different times, but what we can agree on is that we all experience ups and downs and happiness and sadness and pain, and we all deal with that. You know what I mean? But it's the small victories. You know what I mean? Any kind of victory.
Yeah, I appreciate
is what makes it all matter. You know what I mean? And I think that so simple as how your 2025 went goes in the same category as, are you really happy? You know what I'm saying? That's a simple question, but it's a deep question.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, are you really happy? And you got to look at yourself in the mirror, and sometimes you got to make those decisions that's going to hurt, but it's necessary for growth. You know what I mean? It's necessary to put you in a place to show how strong you really are. You know what I mean? And I think some people are in those positions and haven't made the right decision that's going to put them in a position to spread their wings and really see what they can really get out of life. And I made those decisions this year, I think. And for the most part, it's not easy. For the most part, it's a big, like flipping the Rubik's Cube
Yep.
to a whole other color.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you gotta be comfortable with the unknown, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because the scary part is you don't know what's next as you move into a different part of your life. But what you do know is that where you're moving on from is not good.
Yep.
That's all you need to know. Embrace the unknown, because what you do know is that whatever's back there is not good for you.
Nope.
Be comfortable with that. I'd rather go into a spot where I don't know what's going to happen than stay in a spot where I know what's going to come every day. And I know what's coming is not good. You know what I mean? So I know people are in those positions out there, and I don't know. I would say that you make the decision that makes you happy. You know what I mean? If it's staying where you're at makes you happy, then be better at that. You know what I mean? Like if what makes you happy, right? And I ask you that question. What makes you happy is my family, my wife, my 2 kids, or 1 kid, or 3 kids, or whatever it is. That makes me happy. Then after 2025, going into 2026, get better at that.
Yep.
Get better at becoming if you don't want to lose that, and that's what makes you happy, then water that plant. You know what I'm saying? Pour into your wife, pour into your family, pour into your kids. You know what I'm saying? Put them first, because if that's what's making you happy, then you got to put that first. You know what I mean? So whatever you're into, whatever decision you make going to 2026, you got to see it through. You got to see it through. And that's all I gotta say. What my 2025 taught me. You know what I mean? Sorry, I went Confucius, everybody, but you know.
Nah, that's cool. It's cool. Someone probably needed that. Whoever's listening to probably was like, "Yo, I'm not," So that's cool.
Yeah.
One thing my 2025 I learned is sometimes it's okay to ask. Because everyone's like, I'd rather ask for forgiveness than ask for permission and all that type of stuff. Like that's cool, but sometimes it is nice to ask. Because you never know what people might want. People might be like, yeah, I do. Hey, can you show this for me? Because now, like, I got people like, hey, can you? And it's like, oh, but I asked that first time, and now they're like, oh, I appreciate that. Like, and also sometimes take the leap. So I've been watching. I was watching How I Met Your Mother, and like, there's an episode where they like get an apartment, and it's like they're leaping from the next building to the other, and it's like it's a metaphor for life. It's like sometimes you gotta take that leap, and everyone's like scared to do that shit. And it's just like, yo, sometimes you just gotta go. Like, it's gonna be scary, but you can say, hey, I did that shit. Like, that's what 2025 taught me. Don't be scared of consequences. Don't be scared of asking. Just do it. And you'll learn from it. I'd rather don't live life of regret. Like, that's one thing I'm trying to say. Like, I love it. Like, we're here now because we took some chances. We got people talking about it. Like, I got people talking to me about this podcast. I didn't even watch the podcast. Like, what? So I'm just like, oh, if I didn't take that leap, wouldn't be here.
Yeah, even a little leap. As far as getting, let's say like we want to do this, even though I've been doing shit like this for a while, so I had most of the equipment already. But just to go back to it, like when I was doing music, like for real, like I went hard. You know what I'm saying? Like I drove to Texas to South by Southwest, 23-hour drive. That shit's sick. You know what I mean? So you want to do something, do it.
Yep.
If you want to bet up, to me, I know it sounds crazy, but if you put bread on it, bet the case. Bet the whole briefcase.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like go all in. And I think you'll get a lot out of it because me even having the knowledge to do all this podcast shit is knowledge I learned from the music.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So if I didn't go so hard and learn about all that shit in music, I wouldn't know what the hell I'm doing right now.
Yep.
But I probably wouldn't even thought of doing the podcast with you. I would have just seen you at work and just been like, oh, you have a podcast? Whatever. You know what I mean? And I didn't even give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But me being involved and me knowing shit, I'm like, oh, all right, let's do some episodes or whatever. So the small victories out of all your L's is what you're supposed to focus on. You know what I'm saying? When you get an L, look at why you got the L. Is the L caused by you? And 9 times out of 10, it is.
Yep.
Your L a lot of times is caused on you, what decision you made, and who you put yourself around. You know what I'm saying? Those 3 things to me, every time I got in trouble, it was either those 3 things. Once in a blue, some shit will happen, and it'll be like it just happened. There's nothing you can do about that. That's called life. You know what I mean? But when some shit happened, I always look at it like, damn, how'd I get here? You take that from it. Take the lesson from it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So
that's true, man.
We did an hour, 13 minutes.
We good. All right.
Yeah.
But once again, thank you guys for tuning in and checking us out. You guys can follow us on all social medias at PGN Pod. We have TikTok, we have Twitter, and we have Instagram. And you can watch these whole shows on Bringing the Real TV on YouTube.
Yeah.
Last show of the year. Just want to say thank you guys. I look forward to seeing you guys in 2026.
All right. Yo, PGN Podcast, we out.